Hi guys, welcome to Handworld Online. This is Hotel India 8 Oscar Kilo Bravo 8 Sierra Mike Santiago, and today I'm going to be speaking of how to create multiple instances of WSJTX. If you have multiple radios on your track, or you have a flex and you have multiple instances, slices, you can and you will need to create separate instances of WSJTX. I'm going to show you right after this. Okay, we're back. If this is your first time in this channel, please use the subscribe button below and make sure you click on the little bell so you can get notifications whenever I upload new videos. There's also in the description, there's the address of our Discord group if you want to come and become part of the onliners family on Discord. Like I say, I'm going to show you how to make multiple instances of WSJTX, so you can take advantage of your multiple radios, or if you have a flex and have more than one slice at the same time, then you can have WSJTX running on them without any issues. One note that I have to mention beforehand is that if you have a flex, you're very likely been using or can use Slice Master, which will automatically open each instance of WSJTX for you. It is a very good add-on, works perfectly, and it can assist you in WSJTX and CW and Alpha DG as well. But if you have more than one radio, then you won't be able to use a Slice Master because it only works for flex. So what I'm going to show you now, you can use it for FlexRadio, each slice, or if you have more than one radio in your track. So let's get to it. Okay, for the purposes of this video, we have to take in consideration that I already have all my instances of WSJTX created. I have a slice A, slice B, because I have a Flex 6300. And I have an instance for the Yaesu 991. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Creating new instances. For example, supposedly that I have another flex version with more than 2 slices. I'm going to be creating slices C and D as new instances, and I'm going to create a new instance for the 991 under another name, so you get the idea. First, we go to our main. Okay, let's begin the process. First thing you want to know is locate your WSJTX icon on your desktop. Right click on the mouse, select copy. Once it is copied, you go to another place on the desktop, right click and select paste. That will create the copy of your shortcut in the desktop. First, let's rename it to the slice, the radio, or the VFO that you want to use. Let's pretend that I have a slice C on my flex. Right click on the icon, go to rename. Once you are there, you want to choose the name of whatever is a slice C, D, E, F, G, and so on, or the radio you want to use. Like I said, let's pretend that I have a slice C. So this will be the instance for slice C. And we hit enter. Now you have the right number, name of the shortcut. Okay, so then right click again on the icon, and you want to look for properties. In properties, I'm going to be showing you on the screen what is the target address that you want to use. If you see, we're going to use the command rename in the target area. I'm going to put it on the screen, the correct, it will be a minus sign, R, as in radio, equals slice C in this case. We go to slice C, hit apply, and OK. As you can see, the name is slice C, and this will direct this shortcut to an instance of WSJTX called slice C. So we leave it here for a second. Okay. If you want to confirm, you will click again, hit properties, and the target will have to read like this. I will put it in the screen so you can have a bigger look at it. In this case, it's a slice C. You can use slice C, D, E, F, G, whatever, and the name of the radio as well, as you can see in the next step that we're going to do. So once that is done, imagine that we're going to add another slice. You just do the same process. Right-click, copy, right-click, paste. Now we right-click, rename. Let's assume that this will be slice D. And we hit enter. Now you have slice C, slice D. If you want to see it, you have slice A and slice B here already. Right-click, properties, and at the end we want to make sure that it says slice D, or the name of the instance that you're creating. Again, we hit apply and OK. And now you have two instances, is for slice C and slice D. So let's assume that what we're going to do is add another radio, like in my case that I have a Yaesu 991, and I want to use it as well. We will just do the same thing. Right-click, copy, right-click, paste, right-click, rename. Very good. Now we choose the name. Let's call it 991. Like as I have another 991 created, I want to give another name. Let's call it 991A, just to make sure it is different for the one that I already have. And we hit enter. Again, that's created the name of the shortcut. Now we want to go to properties, and in the target you will want to create the name of the target that WSJTX will look for, and we did name in 991A. Apply and OK. As you can see, I already have my 3 instances of WSJTX created. Now I'm going to show you how to connect it to the radio. Okay, if you have a flex, connecting the instances of WSJTX will be quite simple. You just want to open your CAD. Remember that I already have slice A and slice B created. So I'm gonna pretend that I have a slice C or D. So I'm gonna do the following. Add a port. You wanna name the port something that relates to the use that you're gonna give to the port. Let's call it slice C, just for the sake of it. Okay, in protocol, it is a TCP port type. The flex, we're gonna get assign the number the following number that is available. As you can see, it's assigned 6003. You put a slice A, or in this case, it will be slice C or D here, and just click on save. I won't be saving it because I only have, as you can see, I only have A and B. But if you, in your drop down, it will show a slice C or D and so on. So you're gonna choose the letter of the slice and click save. Same thing for the other slice. For example, we were using slice D, TCP. It will assign the following number. You just choose slice D on the drop down and click save. Remember, I'm not doing that part because I only have a slice A and B, but it's the same in yours. After that, you're gonna open wsjt-x. It will, as you can see, it will be a new instance. Okay, where did it go? It go to another screen. Let me bring it here. Okay, there you have it. You have a new instance of wsjt-x slice C. It was the name we gave it, so it worked. And in File, you go to Settings, and then you configure it as you normally will configure it a wsjt-x. Just make sure that in radio, in the case of the Flex, you select FlexRadio, and you put here the port number and the IP address of the one you assign on their CAT. And the rest is the same configuration as you normally do. I'm gonna be opening my slice A instance just so you can see what the configuration is. You go to Settings. In radio, remember, let me bring CAT here. 60,000 was the assigned port for slice A. So you're going to put the IP address where the computer is and put the port number there. In this case, it's 60,000 for slice A, will be 60,001 for slice B. In the previous exercises, it was 60,003 for slice C, 60,004 for slice D, and so on and so on. You just want to make sure that it's the same port number of the instance that you created on DAX. Sorry, DAX and CAT, I should say. So that's it for configuring your FlexRadio for the new instances of wsjt-x. It is very simple, as I said, and now to use it with another radio, you just need to open the 901. Again, it went to another screen. I have multiple screens. Close this. As you can see, you have it right here, wsjt-x 991A. That was the name that we assigned to, and the rest is the same. You go to Settings, configure this information, all the information, and in the rig, you look for the radio that you're gonna be using. In my case, I used the 991, sorry, but I use it with Win4Yaesu program. So here I can assign third parties port to connect to the radio. So, but you wanna do it the way that you normally do your radio configuration. So as you can see, that's it. We created 3 instances of wsjt-x, slice CD, and one for the 991. Then we created the CAT port for the flex, and you're gonna choose the way you use to connect to your another radio, if it's an Icon, Yaesu, K3, K4, and so on. And it is as simple as that. When you click on each one of these instances all together or one by one, assuming that the radios are going to be on. Let me move here. This one also appeared on another screen. There you go. You have open slice C and D. Slice C and D, and if we click on the 911 icon, it will pop open the other instance. As you can see, we have 3 independent instances of wsjt-x, each one connected to the radio or the VFO or the slice that you wish. One thing I want to show you how you can operate these 3 instances of wsjt-x that we have created with GridTracker. So GridTracker reads from the 3 instances, or from how many instances you have. Remember in our previous video that we used multicast to configure it, wsjt-x, GridTracker, JTLR, and log forum. I'm gonna put the link of the video right there or right there, somewhere in between, so you can refresh that video. But well, very quickly, make sure you have a multicast address in wsjt-x, same address in all instances. For example, this is the slice A configuration. This is the UDP. It's a multicast IP with a port number. This is the 991 configuration for the radio settings. You make sure it's the same. Sorry, it says here. Make sure it's the same port number. This is the configuration for the slice B. In your case, will be slice D or whatever. Same IP address, same port number, same configuration. As you can see, the 3 are the same. We're gonna close this. Then you go to GridTracker. Look for the settings menu, the little wheel here, the gear, and in general you want to make sure that the IP address and the port number is the same that we used in the settings for the new instances of wsjt-x. And to confirm that that is working, I'm gonna quickly look for code roster. Let me do something here, please. First, let me look for some bandwidth activities, because my radio was in 80 and 60 meters. It won't be working at this time. Let's go to 17 and 20, hoping that there are activities there. There you can see in code roster. Now I'm receiving from 20, from 70 meters, which is a slice A and B. I won't be receiving from the 991, because it is on 2 meters. I don't think there's any activities at this moment in 2 meters FT8. But as you can see, GridTracker is able to receive from every instance of wsjt-x that is open and sending the information to the multicast address that we configured. So GridTracker is perfectly capable of receiving from as many instances as you have, just making sure that you have the correct multicast IP address and the correct port number. As you can see again in the call roster, 20 meters, 70 meters. So there you go. You can have as many instances as you want, as you can create, and GridTracker will handle them all. So that was it. Just wanted to include that point in this video. So yeah, go and check it out. Go and check out GridTracker. You can see a few videos I did before for GridTracker, and we'll be posting more. So go ahead and check it. So that was it. It's kind of simple. I'm gonna put some of the information also on the video, so it's easier for you to do it at home. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel for new videos, and to become part of our community, please look for the Discord address in the description. So 73, thank you for watching. This is War Online.